Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Mayhem here. Today, we are going to be racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Craftsman trucks. So, I've raced a few of these races already. It's bottom split, so there's really not there's not much in the way of professionalism, really. I have gotten a few good races, mostly top tens, but especially in these trucks, the turning in the corners, it's a little rough. You can slide easily if you don't have proper throttle control. And sometimes people tend to check up too early or too late, and you can very easily get in the back of somebody. As you can see here, I'm changing my steering ratio to 14:1, and I'm leaving the brake bias and the steering offset. That's what I find works for me. So let's get ourselves a decent qualifying position. We can get at least in the top 15, top top 10 preferably. We should be fine. I noticed that most of the wrecks on this track start in the very back. I think the best I've ran for a qualifying lap around here was a 30.9. So let's uh, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna focus, so things are gonna get quiet for a couple of minutes. All right, that's what happens with proper throttle control. I turfed that lap, but we'll improve. We'll get much better than that, I assure you. That was rough. I refuse to let that 33 bring me down. You gotta admit though, that was one hell of a power slide. All right, there we go. A 30.985. Hopefully we stay in the top 5 here. I very much doubt that, but I'm at least praying for a top 10. So I also recently just upgraded my wheel. I'm a very, very basic bitch when it comes to wheels and a sim rake setup because I'm just like I love iRacing, but I have other plans for content, so I'm not too focused on setting up a whole rig just yet. I just have a computer desk and a wheel. That's really it. So for like the last couple of years, I've been using a T150 Pro. Very basic. I'm just because I'm a NASCAR racer on iRacing, but I decided to the other day, and I got myself this wicked Thrustmaster. What model is it? I'm looking at the box right now. Just give me 1 second here. It doesn't say what it is. Ah, the Thrustmaster T248. I picked that up. I'm kind of a Thrustmaster fanboy, but this wheel is definitely something to get used to. It's great. My only complaint is that since my brake isn't broken in yet, it's kind of it's kind of stiff. So especially when coming to the corners, like I said earlier, where where some people tend to check up, especially when tires are cold, it gets a little bit shaky. There's have been a few times so far this week at Charlotte where it came down to me or the person in front of me because they checked up. I couldn't brake in time, and well, unfortunately, they went for a ride. I I pride myself on trying to race as clean as possible, but when it comes to certain aspects of a race like that, you got to do what you got to do. I'm uh, I'm no Ross Chastain, but I'm definitely not going to sit there and take it either. And you NASCAR fans will know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to Chastain. I can't say much. I'm a junior fanboy, so. All right, we got 10 seconds left. Where are we going to be starting? Where are we going to be starting? All right, like I said, that was a good qualifying lap. At least the second one was. So we have ourselves a top 10 start. I find once we get going, once the green flag waves, we're not going to push right away. If we drop a few positions just to give us time to get the wheels warmed up, we're going to do just fine. As long as I get a top 10 by the end of this race, I am perfectly okay with that. Again, this is bottom split, so I'm not expecting all-star racers, but we still have to watch out for even lower skill drivers. The fact that I'm number 42, that's saying a lot. I'm not exactly the best driver, but I'm not the worst. However, the trucks are my favorite series, so I will die on this hill. Trucks over Cup any day. Just as long as we can get past the Rainbow Warrior here, I am cool right off the restart. Again, as a Dale Jr. fan, I can't help but have some sort of angst towards Jeff Gordon. Love him, love the paint scheme, but I'm an earn boy all the way. Ugh. So far, if you stuck with me this long, this is the first video that I'm releasing on my YouTube channel that is longer than 20 seconds. A lot of the stuff, like everything before this video, has just been highlight reels, really, from like years and years ago that I posted on my Facebook. So I finally said, screw it. You know what? Let's take a crack at iRacing. Let's get a gaming channel going. Uh, so anyone new, I greatly appreciate you stopping by to check out my channel. I'm going to have all kinds of iRacing content like this and many more games actually coming along the way. I'm very excited to see what this future holds. I still have to work out a schedule to figure out what I want to do on certain days. I'm thinking when it comes to the iRacing stuff, I'm going to try to work around so I can have, like, just for future, I'm going to follow the NASCAR schedule. So, like, as it currently stands, I'm C class. Oh, I just bumped that guy. To try my best to follow the NASCAR schedule as best as I can. And being C class, that means I'm going to be doing like a lot of these racing videos uh, every Friday night when the series rate is racing. And then once my license goes up, I will start racing Xfinity. I will start racing Cup, and I will do that on Saturdays and Sundays respectively. All right, so here we go. Turn one. of the first lap. This is where most people will wreck. So we already have someone dropping down to the apron. And again, this is also where a lot of people will start racing to win on the first lap. So the thing is, I don't trust most people at the start of a race just because they will full gas it when they shouldn't. As you can see, we just got hooked because somebody decided to just speed through the wreck. But it looks like we don't have that much damage. I was able to recover. We just took a small bump. We'll have to check the replay. I'm pretty sure. Actually, to be honest, I have no idea who took me out. But I believe we're going to be okay. The 3's engine is completely killed. So he's done. Jesus, we're... Alright. I have no idea where the 20's at, but I guess we're going there. Like, shockingly, we have zero incidents. But you know what? I'm glad we escaped that. That was a little intense. Now, even though we don't have that much damage, I'm sure we probably only have our rear quarter panel. Even still, I don't feel like we're strong enough to run up front. So we're unfortunately gonna have to start letting people by. We'll see how it turns out once we get going. But I don't think we're gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna be able up front. I mean, it is only lap 4. We still have plenty time. I think we're gonna see a lot more wrecks. Like if people are faster behind me, I'll let them go. But I'm still going to be a little bit stubborn. I'm not just going to roll over. But if they are very visibly faster than me, then yes, I will let them go. Like I won't block. I'll just stay high. But at least like maybe once we get, if we make a pit stop, we will assess the damage. I'm actually quite surprised that that wreck didn't take out a lot of people like I thought it would, with people just blowing through it. Like a lot of people don't realize that like you don't blow through a wreck to avoid it. You can just slow down, steer. Like there is such thing as turning right even in NASCAR. Here we go. So now we just wait on the leader to take off. So the 5 nearly just came up and killed us. That's excellent. I'm trying to give the 11 as much room as humanly possible. But he is just moving. He is just not giving me an inch. This is what I mean by racing hard early on in the race. Okay, he's past me. Now we can get back into a rhythm. This guy wants the win. He wants it hard. It's only lap 7. And I'm happy to see that bump along the wall didn't do anything to us. We are still front runners. This is great. The leader is checking out. At least that's what it looks like from here. Like, I really want to blow past this 11 here. But his draft right now is excellent. I don't want to break that. And then lose to the Rainbow Warrior there behind me. Again, like, really? He's rocking a Rainbow Warrior in a Toyota. There we go. Another caution. So for bottom split C class, that was a half decent green flag run. That was some good racing. However, I'm not gonna lie, I am missing my A class. I worked very, very hard to get it, and all it took was a real bad weekend of racing. Just constant incidents, being caught up in wrecks, and I lost not only my A class, but my B class the same weekend. So I ended up having to take a long break for my mental sanity. So I only just came back to iRacing like just the other day. Meanwhile, as the 18 doesn't see me check up and fucking kills himself. I'm probably making a lot of people mad, but he should have seen that. All right, who's going into the pits? All right, everyone's going to the pits. Nope, the leaders fooled all of us. Oh, fuck. I almost got black flag too. My God. At least while we're here, we're gonna fix some damage. So we have about 27 seconds of repair. So that wall really didn't smack us that bad when it comes to damage. So we are going to say screw it. We'll save that. We're gonna save the rest of that damage for another pit stop. I'm confident wherever we land, we're gonna be able to catch. We're gonna be able to catch up front. The leaders are on older tires. We should do just fine as long as there's not another wreck. Another thing that I failed to actually even bring up. Again, I've been gone for a few months, so coming back, I'm very, very happy to see they finally added in the restart zone rule. Because I don't know about you guys, anybody who follows iRacing, uh, before this restart rule, leaders would jump this restart all the time just for that extra second or two to get ahead, and that was normally a deciding factor in races coming down to like the final 10, final 5 laps. So having this restart rule is excellent. I love it. So we're restarting in position 8. So we lost 3 positions, but it's the leaders up there. They're not going to be able to. They're not able to hang for not too much longer. So I am not worried. This is going to be great. Once again, if you're still if you're still here, um, again, I really really appreciate the I appreciate you taking the time to see what I got for content. This is a this is a first video that's longer than 20 seconds, as I said before. And as I'm recording this, it feels good. I would love to hear improvement. Like I would love to hear you guys' suggestions. I'm always open to play something that you guys would like to see me play. I have other friends who will jump in and play games with me, like like me and some of my good buddies. We love Rocket League, so eventually you're gonna see some Rocket League. Not professional Rocket League, no, but you're gonna see you're gonna see us having a lot of fun on Rocket League. It's a great time. Eventually, I would love to eventually get my own Discord server once I get enough attention on YouTube. Uh, I'm very I'm very happy to choose the YouTube gaming route versus Twitch. Uh, you will only ever see me on YouTube. Um, yeah, so if you like to if you like to see what I got and want to see what I'm gonna have in the future, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and let's get it. Here we go. Second restart coming up. Going into turn 3. We somehow went up a position, so position 7. As long as the 18 here, the Rainbow Warrior, can, as long as he has a good restart, has a good launch, I feel like we're going to blow past that 7. We're faster than a lot of these cars, and we have some damage, and that's saying something. So let's go get ourselves a decent finish. Let's go, boys. That 9 there thought he could take me. No, he cannot. That was an okay restart. Not the best. We definitely shifted better than a lot of the guys behind us. We already have quite a bit of distance. So now we're sitting pretty in 8th. You know what? I will take that. Let's just coast for a bit. Let these tires get warmed up. Like I said, the leaders up there, they're not going to be able to hang much longer. The majority of us are on fresher tires. So in about probably 10 laps, they're going to be struggling. They haven't pit like since the start of the race. So we have 23 to go. We got quite a bit of time left to make some moves. I'm still just going to ride it out. I'm slowly gaining ground. So we might be able to come out with a win. The last time I got a win here in Charlotte was my very first year on iRacing, which was about 2.5 years ago, and that was in street stocks. So to be able to come home with a win at Charlotte today in my first iRacing video would be absolutely fantastic. So we're gaining ground on the 17 Ford. We are less than a second away from his bumper. That was an easy overtake. 11 scraping the wall there. He's got some speed, though. I wouldn't count him out. But as long as we keep running our line, keep doing what we're doing, it'll be tough for him to get past us. We just cleared the 17. Mind you, sliding up the track like that probably did not do me any favors. He'll probably come take his spot back. The fact that the leaders are still up there, good on them. They must have been saving their tires real good. Because we're coming up on 19 to go. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting. It looked like contact was made from at least up here. If the leaders wreck each other, we are in excellent position. The 17 is catching back up. Not by much, but he is catching back up. I think I'm going to have to try to stick to the middle lane there so I don't kill my tires as fast. The 17 is a-coming. I think I might just give him the position just because he's right up. Like he is a little bit faster than I am. He is letting off the gas a lot sooner than I am. So he's definitely saving. He's doing a better job than I am. But here we go. Will it be a double overtake? Now that was an aggressive pass. And it was clean. It was beautiful. I gotta tell you guys, Charlotte Motor Speedway is definitely one of my favorite tracks, like in the NASCAR schedule, for sure. Uh, some of my other favorites, obviously Daytona. Everybody loves the Great American Race. Uh, I also appreciate Martinsville. Uh, my absolute favorite track will always be Bristol, Tennessee, because I might be only 28 years old, but I will always appreciate short track racing over speedways and super speedways. Short track racing is absolute grassroots. It's not just about draft in a short track. It's all about breaking points and bump drafting. There's something about short tracks and how dirty they get. It's a beautiful sight at a short track, except Bristol Dirt. Fuck Bristol Dirt. So we have our second caution of the night with 13 to go. We have a crucial decision to make. Do we pit and risk some positions at position number 4 and get fresh tires to win this thing, or do we stay out? Right now, it all depends on whoever pits in front of me. If they go, I will go. All right. Let's see. We're gonna hover on the line because some people love to play games. All right, we're going in. We're gonna take this gamble. That was one amazing run, and we are gonna do everything in our power to get back to the front in under 10 laps. And it looks like this was the right decision because everybody's getting tires. Let's go, boys. 25 seconds worth of optional repairs. 10 to go. We are not risking it. We are going. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling it. Let's get this win at Charlotte. And we only lost one position, boys. With 10 to go, we got this. The leader is on burnt up tires. He's going to be in for one rough ride. Let's go. We're going to have at least we're going to have 8 laps to go by the time we fire off. That is plenty time to get past these guys. All we have to do is just pick them off one by one. First get past the Army car. Then we're going to fire past those Hendrick cars and then take the lead. I love how Buddy in second place he's got the Kyle Larson ride. Man, even though the All-Star Cup race wasn't the greatest this weekend at North Willsboro, that whole weekend was fantastic. I'm like, congratulations to Kyle Larson for completely sweeping the North Wilkesboro weekend. Now let's hope to God they keep it a paved track. Like, I keep seeing the rumors that they want to turn it dirt. No way. If you want to keep the grassroots our fans, you have to keep North Wilkesboro a paved track. I want to see NASCAR go back. Absolutely. All right, here we go, boys. Hopefully we can keep this thing green. We're gonna have 8 to go at the line. So far, we've had one amazing race, one hiccup at the start where we bumped the wall, but so far, that damage has done nothing to us. We are still a fast truck. We are going to be able to blow past this 19 and the 18 very fast. We are going to be able to get past the 7, and we are going to take this win. Here we go, ladies and gents. Coming up to the restart line. Here we go. Let's fire it off well. Great timing on the shifts. We got a much better launch. Here we go. 8 to go. Coming up to the 18 car. Oh shit, the 19 sliding. They made contact. We have second place. Here we go. We are in the best position to take this lead. 7 to go. Second place. Third and second just took each other out. And the pace car nearly made me pee. Like, it's safe to say their night is done. I have the chat turned off, so none of you guys can hear the colorful language, and obviously for YouTube guidelines. Um, their race is done, absolutely, and they are probably cursing each other out. That was the worst moment. By the time we get done, by the time we fire off at the line, we are going to have about 2 to go. So we have to time this properly. We have to make sure we don't give him an inch on the restart. Or our dreams to win they are over. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed the race so far. We are now 5 to go at the line, 2 to go until green. So we are going to have 3 laps to make this happen. Now the 17 behind us, he also has a fast car. So we're going to have to try to block him while trying to take the 7 at the same time. It shouldn't be difficult, but it's not going to be easy. So here we go. 1 to go till we take off. 3 to go at the line. This is going to be one insane finish. Here we go. Coming up to the line. Pace car is in. 3 to go at the line. Who's going to do it at Charlotte? The leader's got himself a great position. He's in the lead with a few seconds to go. He jumped way too far to the outside. He overdrove it. With 3 to go, we're gaining ground. At this point, we are not giving an inch. We are hungry. We want this win. He's still managing to get away, though, unfortunately. White flag this time by. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get it. Unless a miracle happens, we are going to be finishing in second. Here we go. We're gaining some ground. We are not going to be able to get it done, but here we are at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We finish in second place. Congratulations to the 7. That drive off on the final restart was perfect. So we started this race in the top 10, and we walked away in a solid second place finish. I have zero complaints about that race. maybe if I didn't hit the wall during that first wreck, we might have been able to get him. Having the damage that we do, and we finished in second. Could not have asked for a better night. So I thank you all for joining me. My name's Mayhem. I'd love to see you in the next one.